Attention Arsenal fan! The most shocking change in the Gunners' attack since the arrival of Gabriel Jesus is about to happen, and no one expected it. Meanwhile, Fabrizio Romano has just released a bomb about Eze that can turn the market upside down, and the rival is moving faster than us. If you think Arsenal was already ready for the season, he was wrong. What is happening behind the scenes can change everything: lineup, tactical, and even the plans of Arteta. Stay with me to the end because there's a big thing coming around, and you need to know before everyone. And let's go to today's news, but first just check it out if you are already subscribed to the channel, because the next videos will be a series of content that will help you stay informed about everything related to Arsenal the Gunners. Activates the notification bell and select the option all. Done that, we will send everything last minute that comes out of the behind the scenes Arsenal. Gunners, we have a goal of likes to hit this 145 like video. In the last video, we hit the goal in less than an hour. Proof that it's root Gunners and leaves the like for us to hit this goal soon. What we have here is a huge turn. Arsenal is about to change all its attack, and it is not an exaggeration. There is big things around, and who feels that knows what I'm talking about. The next game in Old Trafford is coming, and the preseason has already shown a tactical Arsenal that is renewed. We have an intense chapter starting with the possible departure of Zinchenko, that guy who arrived in 2022 and became a stamped figurine for helping the team play the title. Now, in 2025, it seems that there is no room for him in the initial 11, and the interest of Fenerbahce is hot and looks real. This shakes the team and opens gaps that Arteta and Berta so looking with magnifying glass, because the rotation in the defensive sector is about to fire, and, you know, this can turn the offensive style of the Arsenal completely. But while Zinchenko may be leaving, this may be the chance that Arsenal expected so much to live another attack. The debate between Calafiori and Lewis-Skelly on the left can define the brutal rhythm that the team will impose this season. Calafiori gives intensity, accelerates the game, combines like no one with Martinelli, and Martinelli has already signaled that he wants the side as an 8 type, someone who climbs, who carries the ball, who changes the action. This can be devastating, so effective. And not stop there. Lewis-Skelly also enters this fight with a more physical, strong, different, but also that advanced timing of building play, those who leave opponents without reaction. It is impossible not to feel the fire that comes here. It is a choice that will give another tone to the attack. And speaking of new color, the arrival of Martin Zubimendi gives inspiration. An incisive, bold pass that does not hesitate to step on the area, which reverses the diagonals and raises his eyes. The arrival of Coach Hensa puts on paper a clear directive. Arsenal will attack, will be direct, will be urgent. The team planted more than 5 long balls in the last game, and the class understood. Finish it is necessary. It comes out of the outside with Yokas, with Mecca, and Arsenal coming back to what excited about 2022-23 with quick passes, that defective reading in any defense. Intense, inspired, straightforward, all permeated by those who listen to the stands and feel that now goes. I feel that you there in the UK, Kenya, or Nigeria, so with this cold in the belly to know that the Arsenal will set the field burning, it is fire that pushes the heart. And the most exciting, it comes from our youth center, another name for guys to call. Andre Haraman Anis, 17, has signed a professional contract and entered the field in Asia's tour, with 13 goals plus assists in 12 games for the juniors. Instinctive, moved by the ball in the small area, I remember a certain Victor Osimhen, smart in the physical movement, that player who happens in the area before everyone realizes. We know we need to give time, respect for growth, but that this boy has light, has a presence, and the head is already running for the future. What if he gets rid of? And if they lend him and he comes back? This messes with us, makes you think. The future may be standing there between this boy and the main core. But there is still the warm name that led the crowd on the edge of the abyss of excitement. Eze, from Crystal Palace. Did you hear that? Steve Parish released some phrases with a tone of, if all goes well, it's still here. But the road may be different. Tottenham is also in the game. The guy wants to get out of red and white life, but does not close the door to Arsenal. Spurs hit the phone. It was straightforward because it has already started planning without Lucas Moura, without Son, playing champions and grabbing everything, and believes it can solve by less than the 68 million clause. Have you ever felt this train in the spine? The thing is on fire. Eze is at the center of the fight between Gunners and Spurs, and not a joke. It's direct confrontation to want, feel, dispute each penny and each argument with articulation. And worse, or rather depending on our side, time runs, ice melts, window closes, and the ball is bouncing for those who have heavier ambition. What will this cause in morals, style, the intensity of our attack? It's pure adrenaline. Meanwhile, the market continues to boil. Leicester's Balo Ilanis has been growing as a functional talent, passing quality, game vision, but we know it all depends on financial capacity and sales that release capital. Rodrygo from Real Madrid is also commented. 100 million euros, astronomical salary, and the English clubs are all with the radar on. Arsenal knows it needs to settle some players, make room, balance the accounts, or it is difficult to dream of this kind of name already made. And between transfers and enterprises, where are we? Premier League's most valuable team. It impresses. We have Saka, Rice, Gabriel, Timber, and others in the most estimated team by Transfermarkt. We have status, but also pressure, because soon comes United, Liverpool, Forest, City, Newcastle. There is no smoothness on the calendar. Every decision has to scream courage and quality. And then, my friends, I feel that each of these chapters, the possible departure of Zinchenko, the side's duel, the promising talent of Anus, Eze's decision, market pivots, is writing a new Arsenal, the one we want to see. Fast, bold, incisive, vibrant. And that's why you won't be able to unglued. Each bid can explode in a shift in configuration. Each news can turn around. I need to know how you are feeling it, if the heart is beating faster. So write, I believe, if you trust Arsenal will win the next game. And to close this video with the intensity this news deserves, pay attention. If the Arsenal does not act fast, Tottenham will pass over and take the ease straight in front of us. And if that happens, it's not just losing a reinforcement, it's delivering a talent to the rival's hands. It is strengthening the enemy while we are still deciding who sells and who lends it. We've seen this movie before, right? And when we take time, the damage is always on the red side of London. Arteta has already said that she wants ready players. The board knows what it has to do. The clock is running, the pressure of the crowd is rising, and Old Trafford is already there waiting for us with a knife in the teeth. What if Eze is pro-Tottenham? What if Rodrygo ends up signing with City? What if we keep depending on players who don't fit the plan anymore? This can be expensive, on the field and in the table. But then, do you really believe that Arsenal will do the right one? Will there be the courage to act? Will send away who needs to leave and bring who will really make a difference? Comment now, game is war. If you think the next confrontation will be decisive for season. And if you want to know everything that is going on with Arsenal, from last-minute negotiations, backstage rumors, Arteta decisions, Emirates behind, the scenes, even the bombs that to explode in the market, so you need to run now for our exclusive playlist with all the latest news. Only hot news, only first update, with full coverage of the best channel about the Arsenal in the world. Click on the playlist set in the comments or touch the final screen right now. But it goes soon, because the next bomb can come out any time, and you won't want to be left behind.